Alright, so par is 58 on this course. There are 4 par 4s. A little windy out today. Let's see how it goes. Here is first hole. We got a par 3, 253 foot. Straight shot. Got a OB kind of right in the middle of the fairway. Alright, I think I'm a little past the hole. Looks like I'm a little past the hole. Maybe about 15 feet. I don't know, we'll see when we get up there. Not even close. Not even close. All right. So, got a par on the first hole, not good. It's really better if you're going into holes 2 through 8, starting 1 under, because you're definitely going to pick up some bogeys in these woods. 2, tee-pad is outside of the woods. Another par 3, 206, straight shot, but you gotta get right there in the gap. This hole always eats me alive. Too high, way too high. Way too high. I made the gap, but I'm way too high. I'm gonna be deep in woods off to the right, which from experience tells me probably gonna get a bogey on this hole, because there's usually not a good way to go towards the basket when you're in these woods. On this hole, I see my disc now and it is not looking good. I'd like to try. I got a little gap in the trees right here. I'd like to try that, but I don't think that's possible. If I made that, it would set me up pretty nice. I might be able to par, but it's risky. I got about 20 feet to the fairway here, and that's not even a safe bet. I think I'm going to go for this. It's stupid, but I think I'm going to do it. Miracle. got to kind of lean more this way. There we go. Nope, not even close. I actually might even be in this creek down here now. Hit a tree, I almost made it out. Hit a pretty big branch and kicked back right again. And I am in the creek. All right, so this will be my fourth throw since I had to pull out of the creek. Pull out. So I'm already at bogey. So this is hopefully going to be a double bogey. I got about 30 feet to the basket here. I got to make a little window right here to get to the basket. Made the window, went way past the basket. So now could potentially be a triple bogey. All right. Not starting off good. This is officially the worst I've ever done on this hole. I don't think I've ever gotten more than a bogey. But this could possibly be a triple bogey here. About 15 feet past the basket. Okay. Never been so happy for a double bogey. All right, here we go. +2 after hole 2. Not looking great so far. All right, coming up on 3. Another par 3, 256. Not terribly difficult, but gotta kind of thread the needle again. So I normally try to go just right of this tree here. So go like right here and let it fade back in and then finish that way. But it doesn't always work. Wow, that's probably my best ever throw on this hole. And I didn't even do what I said I was going to try to do. I went right down the middle here. here I am. There's the basket. I'm about 20 feet from the basket. In a good spot. Best throw I've ever made on this hole. Best drive, I guess. Not a very good putt, but I'm under the basket for a par. All right, here we go. Par 3. Let's see, hole 4, par 3, 235. Decent little fairway. There's a creek about 15 feet in front of the basket. I've had pretty good success with this hole before. Alright, had pretty good success with this hole before. Let's see how it goes. That's not bad. I'm a little further right than I wanted to be on that drive. I think I might be in the creek, which isn't OB on this hole, thankfully. Oh wow, it's a pretty good throw on this one. I'm actually up out of the creek. So I'm about another 15 feet from the basket. All right. Okay, so another par. So I'm still +2 going into hole number 5, which isn't too bad. I've definitely been worse here. But I've noticed on my putting, I really need to practice my putting, because when I release the disc, it's always at an angle, and so it starts to turn a lot quicker than it should. And for some reason, I never factor that in to my putts. So I'm trying to release it more straight, but trying to correct something you've been doing for 20 years is not easy. Okay, hole number 5. Par 3, 206. Seems relatively easy, right? But this is the fairway. So it's a really quick bend right after the tee pad. Tee pad's here. This tree right here, this one right here, is maybe 20 feet in front of the tee pad. So that's the tree you kind of got to bend it around. But I have a secret weapon, and it's only worked twice. So, because this fairway is ridiculous, y'all know me, I'm always looking for a way to go up and over. And so this hole is perfect for, if you're right-handed, a hammer throw or tomahawk, whatever you want to call it. If you throw it just right, there's a group of 3 pine trees right here on the left. If you aim for that middle pine tree with a right-handed hammer, it'll glide back. And I've parked it under the basket once before, and another time I came within 10 feet of it. So that's what we're going to do. I think that was okay. We'll see. Oh man, yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, that worked out really well. Here I am right here. Perfect. Got about a 7-foot putt. Got a 7-foot putt here. But we all know I've definitely choked on things smaller than this. All right, first birdie. 1 under after 5, or no, 1 over after 5. All right. Hole 6, this is first par 4, 409 feet, and it is a beast. This is the window, maybe 6 feet across. It's the first window, and then right after that little window right there, you've got about I'd say, well, I'm an idiot with math. I don't know. Maybe 45-degree left turn. So. All right, so because that little window always messes with my mind, I hit a tree instantly every single throw. Again, this hole I try to go up and over and around. I've done it once before. We're gonna give it another try. All right. That's also the best one I've ever thrown on this hole before. Where am I? I'm over here somewhere. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right. So, probably the best throw I've ever made on this hole. Only problem is I'm a little too far right. The fairway bends back this way. So I'm just gonna have to angle it to curve right pretty much right away, which means I'm not gonna be able to get much on it. So I'm not gonna get a very far throw on this one. And I gotta throw it back now. And that was not good at all. So I just wasted my good drive. Unless I got a kick out that I didn't see. Nope, I didn't. And I'm worse than I was before. All right. Lesson learned. No shot going that way. Should have just laid up in the middle of the fairway. So now I'm on throw 4, and I need to park it under the basket. Basket's pretty much straight there. About, say, 60 feet. Need to park it right under it. That's gonna be good. That's it. Good deal. All right, parked it right under the basket. Good throw. Not even gonna put the camera down for this one. All right, got a par. Hole 7 is right here, tee pad. Here's hole 7, par 3, 169, straight shot, but got an even tighter window on this one. Those first 2 trees past these initial trees right here are maybe 4 feet apart. Basket is down at the end, elevated on a stump. For some reason, I've actually been able to make it all the way down on this hole. Not good. Didn't release it flat. Put it on too much angle. Hit a tree. And kicked right. Let's see. Okay. I didn't kick as far right as I thought I did. It's me there. I'm about 50 feet from the basket, a few trees in the way. But I might be able to park it under the basket here if I'm lucky. Hey, not too bad. About a 10-foot shot here. 10 feet, elevated basket. Just barely got it. All right, another par. All right, hole 8, par 4, 413 feet. Looking at the hole, it's not too terribly difficult. But if you kick left, you're OB in a creek, and if you kick right, you're in really thick woods. So you have to be pretty accurate with your drive. This is the last wooded hole, so all right, so this is the last wooded hole. So if I can come out of the first 8 plus 1, I'm doing pretty good, because I can usually pick up at least a couple birdies on the back 9. So we'll see. I've never done better than par on this hole before, so we'll see. Okay, so that might be my best throw. Well, no, that's probably the second best throw I've ever done on this hole. I am right, kind of in the woods, but I'm not really deep in the woods. Not really deep in the woods, so I might actually be okay. I might still have a shot at a birdie. Going into the sun. Okay, so there's my disc there. Let me bring y'all down here.
I'm gonna set y'all up right here. Hold back to the book.
right. Fourth row. 10 feet from the basket. Maybe 9 feet. All right, another par. That's not bad. I'm leaving the woods, only one over. Coming up on hole 9. And I've parked it under the basket once before. But it's not an easy shot. It's wide open, but it's uphill. So it kind of plays with your mind a little bit. Hole 9, par 3, 274 feet. We're up on a hill under one of those oak trees. Or I don't even know if that's oak. I don't know. Not bad. I'd like to have been a little more left than where I am, but that's not bad. Close. It's a makeable putt. All right, here's my disc. There's the basket. Probably about 12 feet. 12-foot putt. All right, birdie. I'm even. I am even at the turn. I gotta be honest. So, the first time I played this course, I finished 10 over. The second time I played this course, UDIS says I shot an even. Now, that was the round that I texted y'all and said I was like putting out of my mind. Like my drives were good and my putts were really good. And my approach game was usually shaky, which is usually the opposite on all those. Usually my drives aren't very accurate. My approach game is usually pretty good and my putting is terrible. But that round, I know I did really good. I just don't remember going even. So that might be my personal best. I don't really know. So kind of what I've been going by is the past several rounds I shot 8 over. But the last round I was out here, I shot 7. So 7 over. So that's kind of what I've been going off of as my personal best. But right now, I'm even at the turn. And in all likelihood, I should be able to come out of here I think 2 under is a pretty good. That's fairly doable. I think 4 under would actually be really good. I think 2 unders, I could do that. So here we go. All right. Hole 10, par 3, 254. Straight shot, got a little window down there. The basket sits back in the woods just a little bit, but it's downhill. So you want to keep the disc low. So here we go. Nope. Roll. Not good. Not good at all. I've never thrown that disc on this hole before. It's a mid-range. I knew I shouldn't have thrown it, but I just wanted to see. And it backfired. I'm in a very bad spot. I'll be lucky to come out of this with a par. Not good. No idea where that went. No idea. I don't have a good feeling about it. Still don't see it. Oh, there I am. Over there on the ground, looks like about 17, 18 feet to the basket. Not good. Awful putt. I did it again. I put the putt on way too much angle. I didn't even mean to. It's just what I do. I really need to practice just putting because I've got to get that out of my throw. Put it on way too much of an angle and threw it right at the basket, so it finished, I don't know, 2 feet left of the basket. Wasn't even close. So that was a bogey. I am +1. Not good. All right, hole 11, par 3, 215. Uphill. It is just to the left of this oak tree. I don't know if you can see it. It's just to the left of that oak tree. This is normally a gimme birdie for me. I've been pretty good about parking it pretty close to the basket on this one. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not as far up the hill as I'd like to be. From here, looks like 15 feet, but I'm putting uphill. Definitely not my best throw, not even close to my best throw. I've actually almost aced this hole. I hit just below the cage, but I'm normally pretty good about getting it really close to the basket on this one. Miss. Still one over after 11. Not too happy about that. My putt was better as far as the release angle. It was more flat, but I was probably half a foot to the right of the chains. So, all right, coming up on 12. This is the bomber hole. So, par 3, 376 feet, straight shot, wide open, and downhill, so you can really kind of let this one fly. Basket is barely make out a little white thing down at the bottom. That's the basket down there. That's gonna be nice. That should be nice. If I got a little roll out of it, it might be a makeable putt. Decent throws, a little higher than I wanted it to, but it finished nice. If I got a little bit of a roll, I might be able to make that putt. I've never, as easy as this hole is, I've never birdied it before that I know of. I don't think I have, at least. I usually haven't gotten close enough to the basket. But I've gone like past the basket or, just shanked a throw and it end up way off to the side. I don't think I've ever bogeyed this hole though. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I am. Oh, not good. Didn't get a good roll or bounce. Ended up way off to the right over here. There's the basket. That's my disc, probably a good 30-35 feet from the basket. Alright, throws about 4 feet from the basket over here. Alright. Par. So still one over. I always think my putter is like I always think it curves more in the air than it does. I don't know why. Like I'll throw it, you know, if it's like 35-40 feet, I'll throw it with the idea that it's gonna, you know, finish left. And it never really does. And this is the putter that I've been using for 20 years. I think I'd know that by now. All right. Par 3, 252. Pretty easy hole, other than it's uphill. And up here, where's my finger? There it is. Way up here by these pine trees up there, kind of guarded by bushes and trees. Alright, not bad. I should have a decent approach for this one. It's starting to get kind of dark. Might have to finish this early, not do all 18. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the last hole. The sun's going down. I don't know how much more you'll be able to see. And these hills are tough for a fat, out of shape 38, going on 39-year-old. That was such a weird looking shot. I floated it perfect, and I thought it was going to go in, and it was coming right for the basket, and then it's like it just lost speed and just like hit a wall and just came straight down. That was weird. All right, well, +1 through 13. +1 through 13. I kind of want to finish. Technically, I have a shot at my personal best What time is it? All right, what the heck? We're gonna try to finish. I might not be able to finish the recording, but I'm gonna at least try and finish the round. So I'm +1 after 13. All right, hole 14, par 3, 290. Is Backhander's Delight. Hole is kind of down the hill, tucked into a little cove in the woods. And because it's a Backhander's Delight, naturally, I throw a forehand. Not too bad. I always throw higher than I want to on this hole. Because I like that first initial fade because it goes left. It goes left like it should, like the hole's designed to do, but then because I throw forehand, that turn that goes right is what always kills me. So I want to try to keep it low so that turn going right's not as bad. But I always throw a little higher than I want to, so I'm kind of, basket is back there and I'm kind of over here in this little scruff, but I don't think I'm too bad. No, I'm not too bad. I'll come over here to the basket. Not a great throw. Got about a 10-foot putt. And I missed it. Too low, hit the cage. +2, got a bogey. So now I'm 2 over. That 2 under is very quickly fading. I don't think that's possible anymore, but I'm still on track for, I guess, what I consider my PR. I really should probably just delete that even, because I find it really hard to believe. Even though I know I was throwing the disc really good that day, like crazy good, I still find that hard to believe. Okay. So, hole 15, par 3, 347 feet. But we have water. Straight shot all the way down with water. All right. So I kind of chickened out. Normally if there's water, it screws with my mind and I try to overcompensate. And even though I try to overcompensate, I still manage to throw it straight into the water. So I wanted to throw a disc that I don't hardly ever use. One that doesn't have that initial fade to the left because the water is here on the left. And I threw it too low. Barely made it past the short tee here. Long tee's back there from where I threw. But I'm still in the middle of the fairway, so I'm okay, I guess. But I definitely chickened out. Gonna throw my putter. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Oh. Not bad. Slid down the hill. Very sharp embankment on the right side. That drops probably about 10-15 feet. And I slid down the hill to the right. It's a makeable putt. It's not a routine putt by any means, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky. Nope, not even close. Another bogey. Rapidly falling here. +3 now. +3 after 15. Still on track for my PR. It's just, well, that's good. I'm just not really happy with the way the back nine's going. Came into it even. The back nine's usually where I pick up strokes, not give them away. Got a little hike to 16. Hopefully y'all can still see and I'm not wasting my breath. 16, 17, and 18 are all pretty long holes. I think 16 is a par 4. We'll see in just a second. Yeah. All right, 16 par 4, 533 feet. And it's wide open until you get pretty much all the way down there. The basket is tucked in the woods, which I know you can't see at all right now. So, just gonna throw to the woods. That might be my furthest throw ever on this hole, but I'm not really where I want to be. I'm a little, not really where I want to be. I'm a little left. About probably 20-30 feet left of where I want to be. So now I'm gonna have to try to put some angle on the disc to get it into the little wooded cove that the basket is in. Oh my gosh, I put way too much angle. Went into the woods and got a blessing from the Lord himself. Hit a tree and got kicked right back out into the middle of the fairway. I might be able to park and approach here under the basket and come out of here with a par. I think that's what I'm gonna aim for. Oh my gosh. That was so close to going in. I'll show y'all where I ended up. I'm parked, I'm right under the basket. I thought it was going in for a second. That was close. I'm right here, parked. It came probably within a foot of those chains, maybe even less. I'm not even gonna finish. I'm not even gonna stop recording. All right, par. That's good. I ended the bogey trend, so I'm still +3 after 16. Coming up on 17. It's probably really dark in these woods. Hopefully y'all can still see. #17, par 3, 427 feet, but it is a little mind game because got another window of trees, and then once you're out of that window, you're in wide open field. So it kind of plays with your mind. There is a branch kind of right in here somewhere, pine tree, that I hit quite frequently. Okay, not bad. Definitely lower than I wanted it to be. I don't think I got much of a skip, but I'm out into the field. Made it out of the woods. Which is probably better than half of my drives on this hole. So hopefully I can have a good approach shot here. Probably still got another, I don't know, 150 feet to the basket. Let's see how we do. All right, not too bad. Again, low shot, but it kind of wormed its way across the top of the grass. Gave me a good skip. I think I'm within 15 feet of the hole. Let's see. Oh. All right, that was good. I'm actually putting pretty good. Well, I don't know. I've had some bad putts, but I've made some pretty good putts that are in like the 10 to 15 foot range, which I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely getting better at. Yeah, I probably took at least 2 or 3 years off of playing disc golf. And before I stopped playing, like I would never make 10 to 15 foot putts. So I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing different. But so parred that one, so I'm still +3 coming to the last hole. So barring an absolute meltdown, I should do well better than +7. All right, here we go. Coming up on hole 18, finishes right next to the pickleball courses. Pickleball. All right, hole 18, par 3, 494 feet, wide open fairway. It's just a bomber. And usually by hole 18, your arm's getting kind of tired, so you tend to not make the best throws. But here we go. That was a good throw. Really good throw. Really good throw, right in the middle of the fairway. Good flex line, or the S that you always, the S curve you always want in wide open holes. So looking good. All right. All right, second shot. Probably got about 110 feet to the basket. Wide open, nothing in the way. Got a forearm, try and park it right under. And I did. Probably about 5 to 7 feet from the basket. Should be very makeable putt. Finish par on the hole. And hopefully finish, well, I'm definitely gonna have a new PR. The problem is I've been recording it on the phone and it's not in U-disc. So, is it even official if it's not in U-disc? +3. Not bad. All right. +3, that's pretty good. You know, going, assuming +7 is really my PR. That's 4 strokes. That's pretty good. Definitely missed some putts that I could have made, and didn't throw as good on the back nine that I normally do. But I mean, the first 9 in the woods, I did pretty good. I mean, in all likelihood, I should have been 2 under, which would be pretty dang good. But all right, love you guys. Hope y'all are good. See ya.